Do you know the proper steps of aftercare for tattoos? Most people do not. If you've ever had a tattoo and didn't take the proper aftercare steps, you know the long-term effects it will leave. If you never had a tattoo, these steps are crucial to keeping your new tattoo clean and looking great. Today I'm going to explain the proper aftercare steps for tattoos. These steps include covering the area with gauze, not letting the tattoo get wet, learning not to itch, limiting sunlight exposure, and moisturizing. The first step in the aftercare process of getting a tattoo is to make sure that the artist applies sterile gauze to the tattoo area. You want sterile gauze applied to the tattoo area immediately after getting a tattoo. Having sterile gauze helps keep the area from getting infected. Don't keep the gauze on longer than 2 hours after getting your tattoo. If you leave your gauze on longer than 2 hours, it can cause irritation and also cause the gauze to stick to your skin and be very painful after trying to remove it. Once the gauze has been applied and removed, you are able to shower if needed. The second step in the aftercare process of getting a tattoo is to know how and how much to shower and how much water to put on your tattoo. Try to avoid as much water as possible from getting directly onto your tattooed area. Not rinsing off soap can cause extreme irritation. I know this personally. Stay away from pools and hot tubs. Once you know the proper shower and water steps, you will need to know about itching. The third step in the aftercare process is learning how not to itch your tattoo. After a tattoo begins to heal, it will peel and scab over. It's nothing to worry about, it is completely normal. If you feel the urge to scratch your tattoo, like most people will, do not. By scratching your tattoo, you can ruin the ink. And I learned this the hard way with my first tattoo. I have found that lightly slapping the tattoo can help you from wanting to itch your tattoo. Once you know the proper way with itching, you will need to know how to limit your sunlight. The fourth step in the aftercare process is sunlight exposure. Stay out of the sunlight if your tattoo is in a risk of exposure. Do not tan with getting a new tattoo. The ink will fade twice as fast. I learned this with my first tattoo. Once you know how to limit sunlight exposure, you will need to moisturize the area. The final step in the aftercare process is learning to moisturize. Always use non-scented lotion to moisturize with. Don't apply too much. Just apply a thin layer. Apply often, 4 to 6 times a week for 4 to 6 weeks after getting your tattoo. As you can see, aftercare for your tattoo is extremely important. It follows many steps, including sterile gauze, limiting water, not scratching, sunlight exposure, and moisturizing. With many people getting tattoos these days, it is important that you keep yours looking great and keeping it from getting irritated and infected.